Diablo 4's long-awaited first season is arriving on the 20th of July, and personally, I'm quite excited. Now, I know quite a few people were holding off for Season 1 to get started, thinking, well, if it's good I'll play, and if it's bad I won't. However, with the reveal for Season 1, Blizzard has added more information on what progression carries over and what progression is required to begin your season journey. So, if you want to play Diablo 4's first season when it launches on the 20th, there's a few things you're going to need to do, and there's a few things you're going to want to do. If you need to know more about the season reveal or the patch, I have a full summary which you can watch after this. And as I'm going to have more resources coming out as Season 1 approaches, do be sure to get subscribed so you don't miss them. Before I get into things, a special thanks to my patrons and channel members for their continued support. More about that at the end. The Season of Malignance is post-campaign content. This means, if you haven't completed the campaign yet, you will not be able to speak to Cormund in Kilvashad and begin your seasonal journey. You also won't be able to interact with any of the seasonal mechanics until you finish the campaign. So, if you've already played through on one character, you're good to go. You just need to make a new character for the season, and select Skip the campaign. If you do that, once you hit Kilvashad, you're level 1, go talk to Cormund, and off in the season's journey you go. But if you've been holding off, haven't played D4 yet, or just you've been looking for that excuse to finish the campaign and get grinding, instead of hopping between 5 different classes to try all the builds, then maybe this is the push you needed. And hey, it comes with a bonus of your horse being unlocked right from the get-go, which means that your movement speed will be about 100% faster and 200% more janky, since I'm pretty sure D4's horse is just a reskinned roach from Witcher 3. And if you want to build to absolutely annihilate the campaign, then I suggest heading over to Maxwell GG. I'll link a list of our leveling builds down in the description below. It should make your journey through the campaign as painless as possible. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Next up, Renown offers players several permanent bonuses that are unlocked for your character after the threshold is met. These include exploring the map, unlocking waypoints, completing strongholds, doing dungeons, side quests, and of course the Altars of Lillith. Altars of Lillith are important because they provide permanent stat bonuses, including Paragon points, so more skill damage, defenses, Paragon, etc. These points are also very helpful to unlock the secondary effects of nodes on your Paragon board post 50. It has now been confirmed that Altars of Lillith, along with a Fog of War, are going to be permanently unlocked for the season. Right now, especially if you're playing softcore, any completion that you have is already good and will be transferred over, but you need to log in on July 18th to every character possible. As of July 18th, when the Season 1 pre-patch comes out, if you log into a character, any unlocked progress it has propagates to the rest of your account. You'll only need to do this once, and assuming that you've unlocked absolutely everything on one character, once you log into that character, you're good. Again, keep in mind, for hardcore players, your character must be alive so that you can log in on July 18th. Don't go doing anything risky like fighting Uber Lillith. Now, when it comes to exploration, the map begins covered in a fog of war, and currently this is character-bound. As of a Season 1 patch, it's going to become account-bound, and like I just said, all revealed areas will propagate to every character on your account, as well as any renown granted for the exploration. Therefore, you should explore everything and reveal all the areas of each zone. Sometimes it'll be pretty obvious, and other times you're going to have to hunt around on the map a bit. If you want to know more about the locations for Altars of Lillith and zones on the map, there's several guides over at Maxwell GG that can help. And there's also a lot of resources which will help in your seasonal journey, such as completing side quests, strongholds, and dungeons to fill out your codex. Because yes, as far as we can tell right now, you're going to need to re-unlock all the waypoints on your seasonal character. You will also need to complete any new side quests to get your renown to max level. You'll need to recomplete every dungeon to fill out your codex, and the strongholds will still be there, which is both a blessing and a curse. A curse because some of them have waypoints which won't automatically be unlocked, and a blessing because the strongholds can be really good EXP and help you level up. Part of the reason this is important is because of how renown level works in Diablo 4. Level 1 requires 200 renown and gives you a skill point. Level 2 requires 300 and gives you a potion slot, for a total of 500. Level 3 requires 400 and gives you another skill point. Level 4 requires 500, gives you max obols, and level 5 requires 600 renown for a grand total of 2000 and gives you Paragon board points. If you have all of the permanent account-bound progression at the start of Season 1, there are 76 areas in the Fractured Peaks and 28 altars, giving 660 total renown. There are 51 areas in the Dry Steppes and 33 altars, 585 total renown. There's 56 areas and 34 altars in Hawazar, 620 total. 54 areas and 31 altars in Kyrgyzstan, 580 total. 70 areas and 34 altars in Skullsglen for a massive 690. Nice. Which means all of this exceeds the 500 total Renown threshold for level 2, but falls short of the Renown threshold for level 3. You're effectively starting your character with 5 extra potion slots and 5 extra skill points. As you complete a few things in each zone, you will rapidly get more skill points and more character progression. If you want to level as efficiently as possible, you'll want to start in the Fractured Peaks, as that zone doesn't really have a minimum level requirement, then move on to Skullsglen. The minimum level requirement is around 10. From there, you kind of continue down and around, moving through the Dry Steppes, Hawazar, and finally ending in Kyrgyzstan. Though do keep in mind that certain subzones within an area may have a higher level requirement, so always refer to your world map. In general, as you're completing zones, everything scales up to your level. However, things have a minimum requirement that they won't go below. If enemies are too much higher level than you, not only are you not getting optimal EXP, but you may struggle to clear mobs entirely. In general, you should try to fight enemies that are 3 levels above you, which means that not only can you go to these zones a little early, but if you ever want to do a stronghold, the enemies are above your level, thus giving optimal EXP. And so, now I've hopefully covered everything you need to do to prepare for Season 1. Season 1 is kind of a fresh start. Your character, gear, levels, and stash do not carry over. However, there is a little bit of renown and quality of life that does carry over. Playing a seasonal character means you get access to a season journey that has some unique cosmetics, access to the Malignant Hearts, a brand new system that offers quite a bit of power, and hopefully some fun new builds as well. Note, there are uniques and legendary aspects that are coming as part of a seasonal patch. In fact, it's part of a pre-season patch on July 18th. These will be active in the Eternal Realm immediately and available to everyone. But the Malignant Hearts and any other season-specific content will only be available on July 20th to seasonal characters. This means if you want to keep playing your character in the Eternal Realm, you're perfectly able to. But if you plan to play the season, you should absolutely do these things to be prepared. And so now I'm curious, what are your thoughts on the Season of Malignance? Personally, I'm pretty excited, though I really wish waypoints were unlocked in addition to the altars and areas. Having the whole map revealed is nice, but it's still going to be kind of a pain to have to manually go to each waypoint to activate it before actually being able to go around the world. I guess maybe it's not that bad now, since you do just get to teleport to dungeons, and honestly, beggars can't be choosers. I know that Blizzard has been remarkably quick to roll some of these things out, and for technical reasons, they might not be able to give us everything we're asking for. But I'm still going to hope that we see a patch note or update saying that waypoints are also unlocked, and if there is, I'll try to update it in a pinned comment below. But I'd also like to know your thoughts. Before I go, a special thanks to my patrons and channel members for their continued support. For as low as $1 a month, you can help make videos just like this one possible. If you're looking for something else to watch, there's a recommendation on screen right now. Or you can catch my full thoughts from the developer livestream. And if you want to read up on what you missed, there's an article over on Maxwell GG that I'll link down below. But with that said, thanks for watching, good luck on your season journey, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.